Woo-hoo. We have a great call for everybody today. This is Nikisha calling from Berkeley, California. This is your Show Me the Money call, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are so excited as usual, but we're especially excited today, and you'll find out why soon. But let me get out of the way. Step forward, everybody. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I go Brazo, Houston, Texas.
Dr. Brazo, great to have you back. Woo! I hear Texas is hot.
Hot and wet.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Show Me the Money call hosted by Mr. T. Just please go ahead and announce yourself, where you're calling from, your name and where you're calling from.
Prime time. Nikisha, she gets it done in the AM and the PM.
All right, Mr. Paul Jackson. I am great.
Good.
I am great. Great to have you on the call last week. That was awesome. Really appreciate it. Yes.
Sure.
All right, who else is out there before we get started? Go ahead. Shout out your name and where you calling from.
With your wife and LaPorte, Texas.
Woohoo, that's all right. I heard multiple people. That's great. Keep shouting it out. But Mr. Richard White, it's great to have you on the line. Woohoo.
Thank you.
Vicky Soto, Louisville, Kentucky.
Woo! I hear you're the reason why this call is hot today.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Hi, welcome to the line, everybody. This is your Show Me the Money call. I'm Nikisha, calling in from Berkeley, California. This call is amazing for a number of reasons, and you're going to find out why. But I'm going to move myself out of the way and bring a gentleman to the line who has 15-plus years, actually way more than that, experience in this industry. He has built huge organizations. He's an award-winning businessman. He has put together marketing systems. He's worked with compensation plans, building compensation plans. He knows his stuff. He's full of great business wisdom and just wisdom in general. He's a very kind gentleman. He's very generous. He'll help anybody. He's just an amazing leader. So let me go ahead and bring Mr. T to the line. Mr. T, Thaddeus Monroe, are you out there?
Yes, I am. Nikisha, can you hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Thank you so much for that warm introduction out there in Northern California. And folks, I want to tell you, get ready for an amazing call tonight. Send out those last-minute texts to your friends, to your prospects, to the brand new people who have joined the team. Tell them to get on this call. They want to hear what we have to share. Just to give all of our brand new people, because we may even have some people calling in from the Bahamas. Believe it or not, folks, the Bahamas on the phone call tonight. Just to let you know how this call is going to go. We're going to talk a little bit about the products, talk about the compensation plan. We're going to hear from one of our big-time leaders, Vicky Soto, who is, I call it two-car Vicky. She qualified in our sister division, my Video Talk for a Car, and she also qualified over here with 10 for her car as well. And then we're going to close it out with, the razzle-dazzle brazzle. Dr. Reginald out of Houston, Texas is going to close it out with some wisdom. Also, Mr. Paul Jackson, if you don't mind, call in on the host line. I want you to give some details regarding the events on Friday and Saturday in Fayetteville, North Carolina at the end of the call. So I know you heard you earlier. Go ahead and call back in on the host line so you can share that with us. Folks, we got some exciting things happening in North Carolina this weekend. So if you have people who are in the vicinity, I know we got people coming in from South Carolina and a few other areas close by. So make sure that they're at that event. Mr. Paul Jackson is going to break down the details at the end of the call. All right, with that being said, let's get the show on the road, folks. Team Effort International, 12-year-old company, debt-free. Our sister division, My Video Talk, has been in existence over 10 years, created over 20 millionaires in over 70 countries, debt-free. 2 years ago, Mel and Amy decided to start this amazing spray vitamin division. And to help us break down these amazing products, we have our our leader, our product expert from Northern California, Miss AM and Miss PM, I guess. Nikisha Melford just doing it. And the thing I appreciate about her, folks, even though she's talking the talk, she is walking the walk. I mean, it's almost every other day or right after the call, Mr. T, guess what happened? I have this leader I want to put you on the line with. Nikisha, keep up the great work. And why don't you take a few minutes here and break down these amazing products that we have here with our company.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. T. I really appreciate those very generous words. And you know what? All of this is as a result of what we have to share with you tonight. It's just so amazing that we have products like we have, but so amazing that we have a company that we have here in Team Effort Network, Team Effort International, with an ownership team, just stellar people, the stellar individuals like Mel and Amy Gill. It's just amazing that we get to work with them, and we just get to work for you guys. Everybody out there who's listening, your friends, your neighbors, your family, we're doing this for all of us. The products that we have are so amazing, and I'm going to keep it really short because I want to get to all that other good wisdom that we have to share with you. But first of all, intraoral sprays are an absorption method. It's the best absorption method that we know of to date, and it's causing such a stir in the health and wellness industry, and we are a huge part of that. So basically, what we have are the highest quality ingredients in our Team Effort Network intraoral sprays, and it delivers 95 to 98% absorption, even 100% absorption of these high-quality ingredients. And that's where you get the results. That's where this massive change starts to go on in your body. And those ingredients just go to work on your behalf. So what we're talking about is daily preventative nutrition. Everything that I'm about to share with you, daily preventative nutrition. Okay, so with that said, a lot of people, millions, maybe even billions of people around the globe cannot, not like to, but cannot swallow pills. And I don't know a single soul who actually likes to swallow pills. So we have a method that trumps that. It trumps shakes, gel capsules, intramuscular injections, patches, and I could go on and on and on. Okay, now our 5 sprays that we have, the first being, and I wanted to throw this out there, that we can't make any claims of prevention, treatment, cure disease, and whatnot, but we have these massive testimonials triggered by these very products, triggered by the all-natural ingredients that you find in all of our products. Now, D-Power, our first spray, contains vitamin D3 and vitamin E, okay? Now, keep in mind, all of these products, highest quality ingredients, you got that absorption happening on your behalf. There's no way that you're not going to have a testimonial. So the important thing with all of these products is to try it. Try it. When you have your own testimonial, share it. And that's exactly what we're doing. So that's our D-Power spray. Now, it's important that everybody knows about vitamin deficiency and what can happen when your body does not have the proper levels of nutrition. So I need everybody to go ahead and do that, but also just try them for yourself. Now, B-Boost. Our B-Boost intraoral spray contains 3 powerful B vitamins, B3, B6, and vitamin B12. Amazing stuff, all in this one spray, okay? So that's our second spray. Our third spray, Super 10. Super 10 contains 10 powerhouse ingredients, and they're all powerhouse ingredients. Super 10 really does some amazing things, and it's one of our most underrated sprays, but until when you put it in you, it's not underrated at all because it goes to work on your behalf. It does so much. So it contains things like phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylserine, green tea extract, acai berry, maki berry, and on and on and on. Those 10 ingredients are so amazing. Now, our fourth spray, Cell Energy, is actually, they're all game changers. Cell Energy is the world's first. Never has there been glutathione in a spray. My doctor was amazed when I told him that we got glutathione in a spray. And I was so proud of Mel and Amy Gill when I said that. I just, we really have some amazing products and an amazing ownership team with a set of standards that just have not been rivaled in any company. And they have compassion for, everyone. And they want us to feel well, live better. Now, that Cell Energy contains glutathione, alpha-butyric acid, resveratrol, and a natural caffeine. Now, that's our Cell Energy spray. Our fifth spray is our Slim by 10. It's a weight loss management spray, all natural ingredients. I had someone who had a caffeine sensitivity, and she warned me before she sprayed it. And I said, I don't think, if you think that it's going to do you harm, don't use it. Because she's really, really sensitive to caffeine. But I said, to my knowledge, there's no caffeine in there, and it's safe. But this product contains green tea extract. It contains green coffee extract. Those two burn the fat like crazy, but there's Garcinia cambogia in the spray, and there's Calumna foliata. They cut your appetite, and they do a very good job of it. The Garcinia cambogia actually blocks the fat from being made. And then you have African mango, helps to shrink your waistline. This product really, really works. Now, she emailed me actually the next day, and she said, Nikisha, I had no problem using this spray. And I knew she would, and I just wanted her to make that choice for her. I didn't want to make that decision for her. But this is a safe product. And actually, all of her products can be used by children even. My 16-year-old, he was on all the sprays at one point. I took him off of the Slim by 10. I said, you don't need this. Give me that back. And so he's on 4 of the sprays. But these are amazing products that we have. Now, we have another product on hand, and it's not a spray. It's a drink. And it contains like some fabulous fiber, and that's the reason why we couldn't create the spray. You just have to yield to the laws of nature and go ahead and get those fine quality ingredients in there. Now, this product is called Trim by 10. Trim by 10 is amazing for a lot of reasons, but one of the most exciting reasons is that it contains a proprietary blend of four ingredients that we call TAG, Team Effort Ancient Grains. Team Effort Ancient Grains is a formulation of 4 ingredients that on their own are so powerful. But when you combine them together, watch out, okay? They do a lot. There are 4 other ingredients in this product, so that's a total of 8 ingredients in the Trim by 10. Now, what Trim by 10 means, okay, for us, is digestive health, which is the gateway to immune health, metabolism boost, and weight loss. This product is also safe for children. This product is our newest product, and we're running with it like crazy. I've heard some crazy testimonials about it, and really fast as well. So those are our 6 products. Mr. T, I'm going to turn it right back to you. So Mr. T, are you out there?
All right. Great job, Nikisha. As always, thank you so much for your commitment. And, you kind of finished it up talking about the weight loss. And I know I was talking to Pastor Dale a little earlier. And, even in this church and with a few friends, they got about 40 people to sign up for a 10-week challenge. Did I say that right? Yeah, 10-week weight challenge. There we go. A 10-week weight challenge. And just want to encourage you all to you can start those at your church or in your circle of influence, and no telling what's going to happen in those 10 weeks. So great job there for Pastor Dale. I'm glad he shared that with me because we have a lot of people who are talking about trying different things. Again, thank you very much, Nikisha. Appreciate it. What I want to do now, folks, is talk a little bit about the money. There's over 10 ways to get paid here with 10. We have our retail portion of the comp plan. It was so funny. I was talking with a gentleman today. He brought in close to $500,000 in volume in another company in his first month. And folks, do you know what was one of the first questions he asked me? explain the retail part of your comp plan. And I was so happy to do that because, you know, I've been in this industry for a while, as Nikisha has mentioned. And, you know, companies will talk about, hey, we got a retail part of our comp plan, and it's there, but you really can't make any retail money or retail profits. Here we got brand new people earning over $1,000 in their first 3 weeks. You know, people, you know, their whole diamond pack is already sold before it shows up at their doorstep. Why? Because our products work and they're so effective. 98% absorption rate. So the retail portion, folks, you can really get paid. It's a real way to get paid here with 10. You can make up to 100% plus profit just by retailing these to friends and family. And I'm telling you, I personally have about 2-3 orders that I gotta go purchase with 10 tomorrow and have it shipped to me just to fulfill friends and family because the word is getting out and people are hearing about these sprays. So folks, do not sleep on the retail portion of the comp plan. You can make anywhere from a couple of hundred to a couple of thousand every month just with that part of the comp plan. Then we have the fast start bonuses. And these are for bringing in the dreamers, the people who want to make money, who want that residual walk-away income. By the way, congratulations to Mary Owens, DC. She just brought in one of her good friends today at the Diamond Package. I wanted to give her a quick shout-out. But, folks, she has a Fast Start bonus coming, whether it's $200 for the Platinum Package, $50 for the Diamond Package, $20 for the Basic, or $25 for the Promo. Folks, whatever level your people come in at, you'll earn a Fast Start bonus. Then we have the team commissions, folks, and this is where we start to get into the big money. Once your team begins to duplicate their efforts, and they go out there and they sponsor two, and they help two get their two. And, you know, our goal is to help you to sign up your first 2 people in your first 10 days or less here with 10. And we're trying to do it in some cases in a week. I just brought in the gentleman. He's like, Mr. T, these people are playing around. I got to find this my first 2 people by tomorrow. So he has one person getting ready to close another person tomorrow. It's very crucial that you set that tone. You set that level of commitment. When you come into this business, I want you to get your first 2 people in your first 7 to 10 days max. And then we're going to show those 2 people how to do the same thing. And then you're going to start on your second set of 4 and your third set of 4, and the money just begins to pile up. But once your team begins to grow, once you have 360 business volume on one leg and 720 business volume on the other leg, and folks, this is down to infinity, so it never stops. It's 150, 150, 150 every single time, up to $5,000 per day. But here's the beautiful thing. Let's say you actually earn $10,000 that day. Well, guess what? It'll roll over to the next day, and it'll roll over to the next day. The beautiful thing about this compensation plan, and this is one thing that I like to point out to leaders, the volume for the team commission never flushes. All you need to do is make sure you have one person on your left that's active and one person on your right who is active and remain active. And the volume never flushes. $5,000 a day, not 5 days a week, but 7 days a week. So you can earn up to $35,000 per week with our team commissions. Then we have the residual component of our compensation plan, and that's from people like myself and everybody else reordering these sprays just to keep up with the demand locally. And once people start ordering these products every month and your downline begins to order, you'll start to accumulate points, and you can earn up to $150,000 a month with our residual part of the compensation plan. And then we have a car bonus. And we're going to hear from the only person who qualified for a car in my video talk in 10. You're going to hear from her here shortly. But, folks, we have the easiest, most sustainable car qualifying program in the country. $600, $1,200, up to $3,000 for a car of your choice. Then we have the 1-star, 2-star, 5-star bonuses, free trips to Hawaii. Once you earn over $2,000, folks, you got a free trip to Disney World or Disneyland, up to 4 people. Are you kidding me? There's money everywhere here with 10. And, folks, you can dream again and that kind of thing with our compensation plan. What I want to do right now, without further delay, I want to turn it over to our one and only Miss Vicky Soto. from Louisville, Kentucky, but you never know what part of the country she's in. She could be in Texas. She could be in Ohio. She could be in, Mexico for all we know. But she's always on this business. She's always in recruit mode. I tell you, I don't think we ever have one conversation where Vicky is not sharing with me about a TTP or a brand new person she just recruited or a new group she just started. And it's no doubt why she's having this kind of success. So, Vicky, wanted you to come to the line and just share a little bit about how you stay in recruitment mode and a little bit about your success.
Definitely. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Vicky. We can hear you loud and clear.
People on the other side of the phone, they're thinking, wow, how the heck did she get 2 cars? Believe me, I get asked that question a lot. It's something that I had, I don't know if you believe in the law of attraction. I had that on my dream board. I had a really beautiful car, luxury car on my dream board. And I used to look at that thing and say, okay, when's that ever going to happen? But that was before I came to this amazing company. And since then, I've been pulling things off of that dream board left and right, okay? I mean, everything. So I can tell you this. One of the things that keeps me in recruiting mode, keeps me going all the time is I'm working toward a goal at all times. At first, of course, it was working toward the car, and I did that twice because twice I worked toward that goal. But now I'm working toward the goal of 3,000 points because Pastor Dale, my upline, he said to me, hey, you know what? We're going to all rush to 3,000 points. And I thought, wow, lifestyle bonus. I can, my mortgage is already paid for. But here's the thing, having the $2,500 a month allotment to do what I want to do, to go on vacation or to, pay for somebody to come in and do cooking for us, or maybe, have a housekeeper come, or maybe take my friends out to dinner and stuff. I mean, $2,500 a month to do whatever I want to do. I think it's a really awesome goal. My long-term goal, of course, is to have enough points that, I never have to worry about money again. That's my goal. But I tell everybody, unless you know what you're working toward, then you're not really working toward anything. You're just kind of working, right? So I tell people, and this is what I firmly believe, okay? If you want something, you've got to write it down. You've got to start figuring out how to get to it, and you're in the right spot because this company is so awesome. I love Mel and Amy Gill because they always come up with new ways for us to make money, don't they? always new ways for us to make money. They keep the comp plan, the way it is, but they add on some good stuff. And that's amazing. You never hear about that in this industry, where when somebody says they're enhancing your comp plan, they're really adding something beautiful to your comp plan. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm just excited, and the reason I stay, excited is because I'm seeing these wonderful products, helping people, helping my friends, helping my family, helping the team, helping everybody to get better. I take the product myself, so I can't help but talk to people about it. And, when you have great products, great company, and, a plan that pays you, you've got it made. You've got it made.
Wow. Vicky, you said, I'm going to backtrack just a little bit, and you really highlighted some really, really key points. And one of them, you talked about a dream board. What made you put that? Was it just a matter of just writing down your goals? Because that's something that I think a lot of people forget to do. They forget to write their goals down, and they lose sight of the real cause and the real objective and the reason why they even join 10 or any business opportunity. Just take a few more seconds to just what were, where did that start and where is it now? And what would you say to someone, or, just the impact of having to write it down, the impact that it's really had on your business?
Well, let me just tell you guys that for me, I worked in corporate America for 25 years. I forgot how to dream. I was living on a paycheck to paycheck, put some money in the savings kind of life. I didn't really know what was going to happen in the future. And then one day in my mind, I realized that I had stopped dreaming and had stopped thinking about the things that I really wanted to happen for me and my family. And at some point, I realized I was going to have to start doing something different. So I started looking up information about, abundance. And I started learning more about abundance and the law of attraction and how to attract awesome things to your life. And then when I learned that, I found out about vision boards, and I started making boards that had pictures of the things that I wanted to change in my life. Not only the material things, but the blessings and the family things that I wanted to happen. And I found out that the more you think about the positive goals you have in your life, the more you draw them to you. And you're less likely to get distracted when you see it every day. My goal every day was to look at those goals and those blessings on that board and remember why I'm working, what I'm working for.
Wow. It goes back to those saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So, Vicki, I know we could talk all night with them, and it'll be a great conversation, but I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and sharing a little bit. Yes. And we're going to be looking at starting some more trainings, and I definitely want you to be the key speaker when it comes to the dream boards, because it's one thing for people to say, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is what you should do, but you're actually doing it and you're taking action with it and you're pulling things off of the dream board. I just think that's so phenomenal. Awesome. So yes. Keep up the great work. Keep holding it down. Keep blazing the trail across the country, state to state, and definitely looking forward to hearing more from you in the near future.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. T.
You're welcome. Real quick, before we throw it down to Houston, Texas, I want to bring Mr. Paul Jackson, if he made it to the host line. Are you there, sir?
Yes, sir, Mr. T. I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Mr. Paul Jackson, one of our leaders in the DMV, doing a great job. I believe him and Jesse are going to North Carolina this weekend. So, Paul, why don't you fill us in on the details, sir?
Okay, Mr. T. But first, let me preface it by saying what an honor and privilege it is to follow executive founding member, 1-star, 2-car, Vicki Soto. She's making big things happen, and we are following her lead. We hope to provide a cash infusion with our focus and expansion to North Carolina. We already have an existing presence there, but some of that has dissipated. People do get distractions. They do get distractions, and things do come up that can cause one to lose their focus. But we're going to provide renewed vigor and a cash infusion for a lot of people in the Fayetteville area of North Carolina. We're going south big time, and we're focused on exposing people in Fayetteville as a courtesy to executive founding member Jesse Bowding. He's been gracious enough to allow us to collaborate and bring about a PPP on Saturday. But we're going to have a vendors event where we're going to provide the sprays, because most people in the area aren't familiar with the sprays, Friday at the Crown Complex Arena off of Highway 301. And that's from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Friday evening. Then we're going to follow that and have our TTP from 12 noon to 2 o'clock in Fayetteville at the Chrisdale Road Regional Library in Fayetteville. And that address is 6882 Chrisdale Road, Chrisdale Regional Library, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now, I executive founding member Jesse Bowden, and my brother from another mother, Robert Smith, will be on the call Thursday on the lifestyle call, and we'll reiterate what that address is and what we plan to do with our focus to North Carolina. I thank you, Mr. T, for the opportunity to put this on blast. We're hoping that people can identify and reach out to people that they know in North Carolina, in Fayetteville, and encourage them to tie in and participate in our effort to really bring about an explosion to raise our company's brand in North Carolina and complement what Cheryl Church has already put in place to allow people who have migrated to North Carolina, who are in retirement mode. They've purchased homes down there, but a residual income is very attractive to them. along with health enhancement of these remarkable vitamin sprays. So that's back to you, Mr. T.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul. Appreciate it very much. And I know we have some people even coming from South Carolina. So, again, if you have people in South Carolina, Virginia, or wherever that's within 100 to 150 miles, definitely make sure that they're there on Saturday, 12 o'clock, and the details will be forthcoming again. Again, thank you, Mr. Paul. With that being said, going down to Houston, Texas, where they keep it hot, and in these days, hot and wet. Dr. Reginald Razzle Dazzle Brazzle, sir, what are you thinking about the call tonight? And feel free to share what's on your heart.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Mr. T. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome call. I tell you, the previous speakers, I mean, y'all just fell right in line what I wanted to kind of touch on this evening, and, you know, about vision and writing things down, because a lot of us, I don't believe we do that. Many of us don't, as a matter of fact. And, you know, if you think about it, you know, if you take a trip and get ready to go somewhere or go out of town or whatever, and if you've never been there before, what's the first thing you're going to do? Now, it's not a big question of anything, but think about it. Okay, what do we do first? We visualize it. A lot of people never get that. They never say, well, I see myself doing it first, because they don't think about that part. That's the vision. Okay. And once you have the vision, then what happens? Okay. You have a goal, you have directions, and take action by getting in that vehicle, and you drive, you get that GPS. If you have your GPS on your phone or whatever, or if you got MapQuest, you print it out and you follow those directions. Not saying that you're not going to have any detours, because we all have detours in our lives. You know, it's just like people that are preparing for this storm that's coming here once again. Okay. You want to be prepared, things like that. Most people are not prepared for their health if they have a health issue. Most people are not prepared if they have a financial issue. So it's all about being prepared also. And then let's get back to a goal and taking action and following the roadmap. And these are some things that me and Mr. T, we're putting together for our team and for everyone else that's on this call. And I like that 3000. I think there was a movie called Mr. 3000. That's what I want to call myself, Mr. 3000, because that Mr. 3000, that brings you, 3,000 and 2,500. And those numbers, if you don't remember them in this program, are some awesome numbers. You know, it's just mind-boggling. 3,000 either could be customers or representatives. And you remember, this is done by two, not you getting 3,000. You probably heard in me and my wife what we've done. Mr. T has said many of times how we started out with, I think we brought in like 12 people, and it turned into over 10, 15,000 people in financial services industry. Now, why did we get involved with this industry? Because of the timing. Because this Paul Zane Pilsner talked about, he said this is a $1 trillion industry. And so if you get off into this industry, that's going to make millions and millions of millionaires, that are people that are going to become millionaires. But at the same time, let's get back to the vision. Let's get back to your goals. Let's get back to writing it down, seeing it every day, like Ms. Soto said. That's why she has two of those vehicles, because she does the things that it takes, and she looks at it every day. And I'm not saying again that you're not going to get distracted. Paul talked about this. You know, you're going to have some people that get distracted, and, you know, some that leave, some stay, some come back. So this is a part of your goal. This is a part of business. So don't get discouraged, because as long as you stay focused and you look at your dream board, and you keep looking at that and don't look at circumstances, that's a huge, huge plus for you. And I'll read this at least, because I feel this is something that should be said tonight. A man only begins to be a man when he ceases to whine and revel, and commences to search the hidden justice which regulates his life. And as he adapts his mind to that regulating factor, he ceases to accuse others as the cause of his condition, and builds himself up in strong and noble thoughts, ceases to kick against circumstances, but begins to use them as aids to his more rapid progress and as a means of discovering the hidden powers and possibilities within himself. The proof of this truth is in every person. I said every person. And it therefore admits of easy investigation by systematic introspection and self-analysis. Let a man radically alter his thoughts, and he will be astonished at the rapid transformation it will affect the material conditions of his life. And I know that we all had a dream or have a dream of one day being somebody or being something extraordinary, having that nice home and the company paying for it, that nice car, company paying for it. You know, $3,000 can buy a nice vehicle. $2,500 can pay a nice car note, or, like Vicky said, do other things with it, take nice trips, or just help some charities. You know, just been paid. Many of us always want to make $100,000 a year, but we've given up because we in that 40-40-40 club. And you know what the 40-40-40 club is? This is JOB. You work 40 years for 40 hours to try to make it out for 40% of your income. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because 80% of the people out there, that's what they do. And you don't want to keep doing what they're doing. So that's what we're talking about. Join 10 and win. We're talking about get rid of that financial cancer and have good health like we were trying to do with our bodies. And we want to sign you up at the NBA, never broke again league. You know, the finals are going on tonight, and I know people preparing for it. And that's what we're talking about. We want to prepare you for the finals, your final destination. And that final destination is the NFL. No financial limits. That's what you were designed for by a heavenly creator. And unfortunately, many of us are programmed for failure by institutions, and maybe a well-meaning friend, you know, a relative, or maybe a spouse, you know. But let 10 get rid of that virus in your mind and keep you from operating to your full potential. Let's start learning what the rich do, where they spend their money. That's what we want to do. We want to be like the rich. Or you just want to be healthy, you know, because some things you can't buy with money. And it's time to build your dreams and stop building someone else's and also be in good health. Remember, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And again, do what you want to do I'll guarantee you, do it like this. Do what you don't want to do for at least a couple of years. And then you can do what you want to do for the rest of your life. How does that sound? You know, and I thank you again for allowing me to give you some food for thought. And all the people that are on this call tonight, and I hope and pray that something we said will encourage you to take action. And remember, the two most important days of our lives, number one is when we were born, and number two, when we find out our why. Thank you, Mr. T.
Hey, thank you, Dr. Reginald, Razzle, Dazzle, Razzle. Appreciate everything you had to say. And folks, we had an amazing call today. I mean, you know, Keisha started out with the products and did a fantastic job. You heard a little bit about the money, and then Ms. Vicky Soto did an awesome job talking about the dream boards and vision and goals and things of that nature. Mr. Paul Jackson talked about the event on Saturday and a cash infusion plan for the North Carolina area, and then Dr. Reginald closed it out in classic fashion as always. Folks, I hope you took great notes. And if you're brand new, make sure you get with the person who invited you to this call. Join our family, join our team. Let's join this journey to 3,000 points, to 50 million in the next 16 to 15 months. And all I want to say is, how much of that 50 million do you want in your bank account? With that being said, what an amazing call. Thank you all once again. This call is officially over, and we'll see you all at the top. Be blessed.